Okay, I was thinking in my head the other day of a way to start the next episode, and now I'm blanking.
Oh, I thought that you actually had a way to start, and I was, like, relieved. I'm like, oh, good. Caitlin sounds like she knows what she's talking about.
I had something to tell you.
Was it about patrons?
I don't know. Everything leaves my mind when you hit record. We also have hung out a lot the last 2 days, and I feel like we talked about everything we had to talk about.
Yeah. We don't have anything to talk about today, guys, so...
What is this?
That is a Christmas sweater that I have. Hold on. That I just tucked under my bike.
Oh, cute. Did you make that?
No, I didn't actually. I bought it, and I wear it a couple times every year.
Cute.
And I love the sleeves. Big and billowy. It's a sparkly gold sweater, and then it has a tree made out of garland. Gold garland and green garland, and then big pom-poms and a big star on top.
Here, I'll take a picture.
It's really cute. That picture will be somewhere. And that is how we start every episode. And we got a new patron on Patreon, so we want to give them a shout out.
Woohoo!
To Heather Sterling.
Hello, Heather. I sent you your card already. I don't know if you'll have it now, but I put it in the mail.
Awesome. So we hope that you love the sticker. You get a sticker when you join Patreon. Mm-hmm. And hope you enjoy the early releases. Actually, I think you commented on an early release episode on Patreon.
Yes, I think so.
Now you're pretending to be Heather. Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. I bet she doesn't sound like that.
I was just going to ask, is that what you sound like? Please confirm.
No.
Confirm or deny.
She's talking through me, so it makes my voice weird.
Yeah, ew, you're like possessed by our patrons.
Because then their voice combines with my voice, so this weird thing comes out.
I mean, I think a weird thing comes out of you anyway.
Oh my god, you guys, I went to the market yesterday, the Gilbert Made with Love market. It's all cute. like people selling stuff that they've made, like it's all handmade stuff. And I bought myself a sign. I literally picked it up and I was like, I'm buying this. And Christy goes, it's not worth the money. And I was like, oh, maybe you're right. And I was like, no, I have to. So as soon as, I'll tell you what it says in a second, but as soon as Sarah walked into my house yesterday, I was like, get into my bathroom and go look at my new sign. I yelled at her.
She was like, go and sit down, like you're actually going to go to the bathroom. I was like, okay.
And then she said, I'm going to poop. And I said, yes, that will help. So I bought a sign that I hung across from the toilet. So when people come over and it says, if you take a poop, please put it back.
But I didn't get it at first, and I thought it meant, put it back in your butt. I was like, ew, Caitlin, that's really difficult.
I mean, yeah, I think it does kind of mean put it back in your butt. That's why it's funny.
Oh, you think so?
I mean, where else are you going to put it?
I thought it meant, if you take one from the bathroom, make sure to put it back where you found it. Like you have poops in your bathroom that people can take.
No, people take a poop from their own butt. If you take a poop, please put it back.
Unless you have a drawer of poops.
I do not have a drawer of poops.
She does. I've seen it.
I flush all my poops.
You blame me for your burps? I'm telling everyone.
The funniest thing about this is we did a cute white elephant exchange yesterday, and we each brought a gift and then an ornament. And I totally brought a rainbow poop ornament, like the little emoji, but it was rainbow and had eyes and a mouth.
And then all the wrapped gifts were sitting there, and Caitlin comes up to me and she goes, can you guess which one's mine? And I was like, that one. And I pointed the one with the poop on it, and she was like, how'd you know? I was like, because it looks like a piece of shit.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was actually wrapped really well, but it was just a pun.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ornament that I got was a little glittery taco.
Oh, yeah. And I ended up with it. So I have a glittery taco on my tree.
I have a glittery taco.
Yeah, I do. What? So I ended up with Sarah's gift. And now I am the proud owner of some throwback CDs, including Britney Spears.
Oops, I did it again.
Hilary Duff.
Metamorphosis.
Destiny's Child.
Survivor.
And the Dirty Dancing soundtrack, which I actually gave to Becca because she wanted it.
Yeah, that's a nice soundtrack. Yeah, she was like, that's such a good soundtrack.
Yeah, so I gave it to her.
Yeah.
And I listened to Hilary Duff this morning.
But yeah, we had a really fun holiday party. We say it was last night because we're recording this right before Christmas. Okay. We record a week in advance, which also, now this is going to be a week forever away, but in last week's episode, I was like, nobody asked to be my friend, which is not true. Before that aired, people did ask to be my friend. Thanks, Sue, and thanks, Chloe.
Thanks, Gabrielle.
And thanks, Gabrielle, for starting this war.
Oh, I know how I was going to start this. I was going to tell a kind of funny story.
Okay, tell it.
So the other day, I went to drop something off, to tell you that, at UPS.
No.
Mm-mm. And there was, I think I told Christy. And I pull up, and I look out, and this woman is just staring at me. And I am like, what the hell, babe?
Oh, you did tell me this.
Like, what? Stop staring. And then I get out, and it's like a big box, because I ordered something from Amazon. They sent me the wrong one. So I'm trying to get this big 40-pound box out of my back seat. And this lady...
it a giant laundry basket?
No, it was cat litter.
Oh.
They sent me the wrong, like, brand and type, and I didn't want the cat to... He probably wouldn't use it if I switched.
My cat won't use it if I switch.
Yeah. So I had to return it. And this woman is just staring and staring, and she's like, bleach blonde hair, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I get closer, and it was a fucking mannequin. But it was someone standing out there holding, like, a UPS, like, ad, and I was like, oh, it's one of those people who stand.
Yeah.
It was a fucking mannequin, and I was like, bitch, stop staring at me. And turns out she was staring at everybody.
I love that. Hasn't that happened to you before?
Yes.
We hope that you guys all had a great Christmas time.
Yeah. Happy New Year!
Oh yeah, it's New Year's Day. Is there a New Year's song? Auld Lang Syne.
Dude, we have 20/20 vision now. I'm Caitlin.
10-10-220. I'm Sarah.
10-10-220.
Was an old news thing. 10-10-220. Wasn't that an old news show?
Should we tell them the theme or the beer first?
Beer first, theme second? That's different. We usually do theme then beer.
Okay. Our beer is from Paul and Gail Party.
Yes, it was a gift.
My two best friends, Paul and Gail.
Paul.
Paul is one of my best friends. Paul, who I just talked to on the phone. Paul and Gail.
Yeah, just by herself. She just like calls them. Yeah, because Caitlin is so nice that she brought Evan and I lunch. And I'll save that for my story. I'll tell at the end. But she brought us lunch because part of our life has been destroyed. So stay around for then to hear about what that means.
Their life has been destroyed, and all they did was bring them sandwiches.
I'm really good
That's what you made it sound like.
I'm really good at oral clickbait.
Tell them about our beer, you sicko.
Okay, so this is bad.
Wait, that's not sick. It's natural, but tell them about our beer.
So we have...
This is very fitting for our beer. I just watched this movie the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's such a ridiculous movie. Okay, so we have Bad Santa from Pelican Brewing, and I'm really excited because this is also one I haven't been able to find in Arizona, but Paul and Gail brought it to us from Oregon. It's on the Oregon coast. It's Bad Santa. It's a Cascadian Dark Ale, and we picked it because it's not Christmas left, so we're being bad. 7.5% ABV, which is high, but not bad for a dark ale. And then I love the front because Pelican Brewing's logo is a pelican, but he has on sunglasses, a Santa hat, and a cigar. Mm-hmm. And he's like, looks like a bad Santa. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're bad Santas for drinking Christmas beer after Christmas.
And for Sarah, they put since 1996 because they didn't want to make her guess from their estimate.
Because I always think EST means estimated time. And I'm like, why did no one remember the day they opened? That was a good one.
Thanks. Oh, that's the first time I've ever done that on the first try.
We got a B. Oh, for Bad Santa, probably. There's a B in the cap.
Not a bumblebee, a letter B.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul and Gail. Oh my god, I had to Venmo someone recently. And you know on old like calculators how you could do if you did 80085 and it looked like boobs?
Yeah, if you turned it upside down. Or, yeah.
Yeah, so I Venmo'd someone and I put 80085 and he was like, what the hell? And I was like, it says boobs.
I wonder if there's a zip code that's 80085.
Let us know.
Boobs County.
I'll drink to that.
That is different.
Oh, that's very dark.
You know what's
very
weird
dark
about it is it tastes almost IPA-ish to me.
It does, but with a coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's the other issue is it's not that cold because it was in a cooler. Yeah.
I like it, though.
Like
it is like an IPA mixed with a porter.
It's almost a little sour at the front.
Yeah, and then it has a coffee. It starts like an IPA and finishes like a porter or a stout.
I like it.
I do, too.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Who's going first? Did we decide?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Caitlin, tell them our theme.
Oh, shit. Happy 2020, the year of the rat. And that is our theme. The year of the rat.
That's just our theme.
Ratty rat bastards is what we're going to tell you about today.
Also, Sue had an idea for a theme because she knows that you would want a theme that's hard. So, Sue and I proposed the theme pizza.
What the fuck?
And she already gave me a case, so that's the theme we're doing.
What?
It's pizza. So.
When? Okay, we'll do that in July.
Okay, we'll slate that for 2024. 2020 never. How about that?
Pizza. What the fuck, Sue? Mm-hmm. Gabrielle's sent me some themes, too.
Yeah, like pizza?
No. Not like pizza.
Oh, fine. Whatever.
No, keep them coming. We could...
Yeah.
Like, literally, you could throw anything at us and we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Sarah threw the Year of the Rat at us, and I don't know... We both took it different ways, maybe? Maybe not?
I think I definitely took it a different way than you. Unless we took it the same way.
What did you do?
A murder.
Me too. But how'd you pick yours?
Well, I had a lot of different ideas for Year of the Rat. First, I was going to do a rats montage about rats involved in criminal trials. From getting a rat bite, someone finding a rat in their food, things like that.
Oh, like, what about a story about a rat living in a chef's hat helping him cook?
That story's been written.
Damn it.
That story has long existed.
Okay.
And then I thought about doing, like, just a rat person. Like, someone who's just, like, a piece of crap. And then I thought about doing someone who ratted someone out.
Oh.
Like a snitch.
Yeah.
And I almost did that, and then I found one that involved rat poison.
Oh. We
Is
did
that
take
what
it
you did?
different. No, we did do it in different ways.
Yeah, so mine involves rat poison.
Oh. Mine is lazier, but...
This is a story about the Curley family.
Okay.
My sources: Oxygen, a show called A Wedding and a Murder. An article by Bob Kalinowski for Citizen's Voice, and then also a timeline that Bob Kalinowski posted on Citizen's Voice, different article. CBS News, PalmC.com, wherever that is, and USLegal.com. Joanne Chopak was born in 1963. Early in her childhood, unfortunately, both of her parents passed away, so she moved in with her grandmother, who raised her. I could not find anything about Joanne's childhood. There's not even a Wikipedia page about this murder. But there was a lot of articles about it, so I was really surprised that there's not a wiki about it.
It's the second one you've done with no wiki page.
Yeah, and Forensic Files has done an episode on this. Like, a lot of, like, ID channel stuff is about this, but, like, no Wikipedia page exists.
You could make a Wikipedia page, Sarah.
Someone else can. It's fine.
That's
Actually,
not
I
our
should,
job.
because I found a lot of information. I'm like, what am I going to do?
Job.
It could be.
Oh, no.
So, in Joanne's early 20s, she married her first husband, and they had a daughter not long after they got married. However, his life met a tragic end. So he and his brother were in a really, really bad tractor accident, and a tractor trailer went on his head and decapitated him, and they both died. So they did not survive the crash, and Joanne and her brother-in-law's wife both decided to sue the semi-truck company who, like, owned the tractor trailer and was, like, in possession of it at the time. But they started the process, but it actually took years for that to go through court. So that was something that was just kind of pending for a long, long time. The suing of the tractor trailer company of the accident. So when she was 28 years old, a few years later, in 1990, she fell in love with and married the man of her dreams, Robert Curley, who went by Bobby. And Bobby was 4 years older than Joanne, and like she, was a pretty attractive, fun-loving person. They both had great smiles. They both were just, like, kind of cute, charming people. She had the daughter from the first marriage, and he loved Joanne's daughter, like, just like his own, and he loved children in general. He was 32 years old, so he was, like, really anxious and excited for them to start their own family, and he wanted to have kids of his own. So Bobby was born in 1959, and he was also outgoing like Joanne was. He had two siblings, a brother and a sister. He loved fishing, boating, basketball, country music. Like, I don't like to say, like, a typical guy, but, like, it sounds like he liked things that when you're like, what's a dude like? Things like that.
Yeah.
So Bobby had Irish ancestry, and he was, like, really proud of that, and he hoped to go to Ireland soon, and he also wanted to go to Hawaii soon, because it was, like, two places that spoke to him. So when
Hawaii speaks to me if anyone would like to take me.
anyone
Ireland speaks to me too.
I'll actually go pretty much anywhere.
Australia speaks to me.
Yeah. When he and Joanne were married, they talked, and they planned on him adopting her daughter from the first marriage, and, like, the daughter taking his name. They were all really excited about that. But he'd never make that happen and actually adopt the daughter. In September of 1990, 6 weeks after the two were married, Robert fell ill. He thought it was the flu or something like that, but it gradually, throughout the next few months, got worse and worse and worse. So over the course of the next year, so an entire year from the wedding, he slowly got worse as his mysterious illness seemed to progress. His mom, sister, and brother kept trying to get him to go to the doctor, like, the entire year. They're like, you should not be sick this long. Something's happening.
Oh, a year.
Yeah, it kept getting worse and worse. But every single time they pressured him, he refused, saying that he didn't want to upset Joanne. Joanne kept saying it was no big deal. When Joanne and him would talk about it, Joanne was like, oh, it's fine. It's probably nothing. We'll get over it, whatever. So they tried to convince her.
If your spouse ever does that, divorce them.
Yeah, seriously, they should have your best health and interests in mind.
Yeah.
So they tried to then convince Joanne